the 80-20 rule. This idea was first introduced in 1906 by Italian economist Vilfredo Pareto, which is a very cool name. And he noted that 80% of the wealth in Italy in the early 20th century was held by about 20% of the people. When he looked broader, he noticed that 20% of the pea pods in his garden produced about 80% of the peas. While not an exact science, it's common that a small percentage of people accomplish the largest percentage of outcome at churches or maybe where you work. Or maybe you've noticed that sometimes a small percentage of people can cause the largest percentage of problems at church or where you work. This principle is helpful in other ways as well. For example, when you think about it, we rarely get 100% of what we want in life. For example, you go on your dream vacation, but your flight is delayed and it rains for 2 days. Or you finally get the job you wanted, but your boss is tough to work for and the hours are long. Or one day you move into your dream house only to realize that the plumbing's bad and the roof needs replacing. So in any area of life, we may actually have the blessing of 80% of what we wanted, but we're dissatisfied and discontent because we don't have the missing 20%. So what do? Instead of being grateful for the 80, what we do have, sometimes we'll trade the 80 for the missing 20. You may be blessed with a spouse that hits 80% of your expectations, which is really pretty high when you think about it. But some dissatisfied husbands or wives will see that missing 20% in a person outside of their marriage, so they abandon the 80% of what they do have to pursue that elusive 20%. The same is true with your job. You might have a job that pays decent, it has benefits, but it doesn't have everything. It's that extra 20%. And so some people pick up their families and move, and they trade the blessings of the 80% for the shorter end of the stick. Without even knowing it, we're unaware, unthankful, and ungrateful for all the blessings that God has already given us.